Good afternoon and welcome down to Weather Down in Muletown. As always, this is your captain speaking. Don't have a lot to cover, but did want to go ahead and make it live just because, hey, we haven't done it in a while. So I wanted to make sure all this stuff works and I remember how to do it, if nothing else. So have a look at our Storm Tracker HD radar there. Not much going on, but you see some of that stuff coming on up from the south towards the Columbia, Muletown, Murray County area, just wherever you're listening to me from. Remember to like and share all that fun stuff. Help us out with the algorithm. So currently in Columbia, live from Sunnyside, it is about 61 degrees, dew point 58, pressure 29.28, humidity pretty up there at 91%. We've had winds of about constant about 3 to 5 miles an hour, up to about looks like 8 or 9 peak. So not too much, but a little breeze for you there. Biggest thing I want to talk about, get that off the way, out of the way right off at the top of the broadcast here. Low risk of severe storms overall. Main thing is the wind. We'll talk about that a little bit more later as well. Some of the models pulled up here for you, but this is the graphic from the call earlier, the sit rep earlier from the NWS. Low chance for the severe weather, straight line winds. Again, main concern, tornado risk is zero, or excuse me, is low, but never zero, remember, so never, ever zero. Flooding rains, looked at the overall rainfall totals and looked like we'll probably get about an inch, maybe some areas a little bit higher and some of those higher downpours. And just depending on which scenario does end up panning out, because there are a couple of possibilities. And of course, I got that for you too. So we'll talk about those models, but just right off the top of the road, just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there for everybody. This isn't one of those just overly severe things. So still be weather aware, exercise your due caution and such, but not looking at a overall severe weather outbreak, anything like that. That unfortunately is going on farther to our south. So today about 65 degrees for the high, and pretty much almost a certainty of some rain at some point before midnight. We're probably gonna get our main dose of rain probably closer to the midnight 1 o'clock area into tomorrow actually. So we'll save a little bit of that, but there could be some stragglers out ahead of that line, so some areas could see some rain, but everybody over the night time will end up seeing some rain. Low of about 54, and you'll probably hear some rumbles of thunder as well. Same kind of story for tomorrow. High of about 61. Thunderstorms more than likely for most everybody, and especially that stuff clearing out from here going into East Tennessee. So here is that aforementioned and promised model loop. So this is the HRRR model, the one that I tend to use a lot. Shows storms, maybe some rain ahead of things, but not really any storms out until about the 11, midnight, 1 o'clock area right there. And again, all that's time stamped up there at the top left, so you can pause it, slow it down, rewatch this, whatever you want to do. And then showing stuff clearing out, get a little gap, and then the rain picking right back up. Unfortunately for us, maybe a little heavier there with the yellows throughout the daytime tomorrow. So next possibility I've gone ahead and run is the NAM 3 kilometer model. It shows possibly some storms coming through here later on today, 4 or 5 p.m. maybe. And then again, some may be coming through ahead of the main line, which does arrive there about midnight, maybe a little closer to midnight than the 1 o'clock hour in this version. So looked at a couple of different models, compared things, threw some cheese at the wall, and this is what stuck. So I think those are probably our two most likely scenarios to get out of it. But again, the main thing is going to be the wind. So let this roll real quick. See some 30, 40 gusts there for sure out before things come through. But that's not actually, excuse me, it was. Yeah, here we go. So coming through the back end of the period, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, we may actually see some pretty good gusts coming through. So let that roll. And I've got it playing a little faster in the model here. So, up to about maybe some 40, 50 gusts associated with these storms that are coming through. But on the backside, when this front comes through right there, you kind of see, bang, that 56 there around western Murray County, central Columbia, that streak coming through. So there could very well be some gusty winds associated with all of this. So those are the main things I wanted to cover. And again, just to talk to everybody, haven't gone live with y'all and seen how y'all were, what you're doing. we try our best. So things have been a little crazy lately, unfortunately. So with family stuff and holidays and medical junk and all that fun stuff. But just looking in the comments section, you all are very welcome. Again, just glad to be able to talk to you fine folks and give you a little update there. So basically, if you're just joining us, go back through and replay this. Wanted to keep it a kind of a short one, but looking at the overall low severe weather threat, but I would definitely go ahead and tether those inflatables. Make sure everything's staked down in the front yard, so Santa Claus isn't in your next door neighbor's tree at any point overnight and into tomorrow, just with the front coming through. But again, overall severe weather risk looks pretty low, just mainly concerned with the winds there. And then again, tornado chance is never zero, but it also is low as well. So basically, just be weather aware, keep an eye on things. If the weather radio goes off, give it a look, see what's going on. I'll try to keep an eye out for any watches and warnings, but here lately, sleep has been at a premium, so I will try to be up around midnight, 1 o'clock area, but can't make you any promises there, folks. So, other than that, y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the football. Enjoying bowl season. Don't know about you all, but have a merry rest of your Christmas holiday for everybody that's on vacation, lucky folks like that. And a happy new year as well. I'm sure we'll hear from you some here and there. Y'all hear from us rather, because we do have a possibility, we'll leave it at that for right now, of maybe seeing some of the Wing Tree stuff around the beginning of next year. So maybe first week of January, possibly, but we'll talk about that as that gets a little bit closer and things become, most importantly, more credible and easier to pass on and know that it's a good forecast. So y'all stay dry out there, y'all stay weather aware, and we will see y'all later.